Well, we have incredible news to report. Now, our Red Cross Telethon today raised at least $160,000. That is unbelievable. News 4 teamed up with the organization to raise money for those impacted by Helene, and we cannot thank you enough for your generosity. You blew it out of the park. Marley Tuskus reports from that donation center.
Hey there, tonight really showcased the generosity of Western New York. People were calling all afternoon to donate and help those affected by Hurricane Helene. One of the people joining me tonight is John Beeger. And John, you have been part of other disaster relief efforts. What are the volunteers who are down in the Carolinas, in Florida, in Georgia, in Tennessee dealing with right now?
Well, right now it's because we've been gearing up. The storm has just got off. It's getting the infrastructure set up. It's getting the shelters set up so people have a safe place to stay. It's getting food together and getting kitchens set up so we can get hot food and serve them either in the shelters or if they're able to stay in their home but they don't have cooking facilities, that we can get hot food to them at least twice a day.
You just spoke about the need for volunteers. How important is it to volunteer for the Red Cross, especially in situations like the one that we're dealing with right now?
Well, as you can imagine, for something, a hurricane or any disaster event this size, it's very, very costly. You know, we're talking tens of millions of dollars at least. And so each time you can have somebody come in and give their time, it just saves that much money that does not have to be pulled either from other type of structures or out of government funding at FEMA. FEMA, I know, is all the disasters we have, it gets short on cash.
Of course, emergency response vehicles, a necessity in these situations. We have a team from Western New York who drove down yesterday in order to assist with one of those. What is an ERV and how does it help?
Well, the emergency response vehicles that the Red Cross have is primarily set up to service feeding of individuals affected. They're set up so that we can have a partner with a large kitchen, usually serves about 200,000 meals a day. And then we'll have a series of ERVs, and each ERV can hold about 300 to 400 meals each time they go out. So we'll take a hot, full, balanced meal. It'll have a protein, it'll have a starch, and it'll have a vegetable, along with some snacks, so they have something salty and sweet to eat, and something to drink. And like I said, we'll take care of the shelters to make sure people have the food, and then try to get out into the community for anybody that is trying to stay close to their home.
Now, we talked about the importance of volunteers. What is the importance of donations?
Just getting down there and helping out. It's a very stressful, and I mean the days are 12-hour days. It's we work a 12-hour shift, and so the mission is to take care of what the individual's needs are. And like I said, we have a lot of other, when you're doing the feeding and that, it's also meeting the people and finding out what else do they need. You know, if they need some other support, then we get back and we report that back, and we'll send out social service workers, or we'll send out spiritual help workers to them.
Sure, very, very necessary things. All right, John,
Yep.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
The message of today really has been any little bit helps. And if you would like to help, go to our website. That's WIVB.com. Back to you.
This is just incredible. You can continue to donate to the Red Cross all weekend long to help their Hurricane Helene recovery efforts. You can scan that QR code on your screen. I don't know how to say thank you enough for your support.
I think, folks, when we started today, there were expectations that Western New York would step up like they do each and every time we ask for it, especially for a situation like this and where the devastation and destruction is so widespread. But I don't think anyone, including the Red Cross, we're hearing, by the way, thought that they would be able to raise $160,000 in 2.5 hours. That is unheard of. And I think, folks, when we compare ourselves to other stations in Nexstar across the country, I think we will fare very well. And that goes for even some of the bigger markets, too.